Good evening, everybody. Sorry I haven't been about the last few days. You'll probably be aware I've been a little bit busy, so sorry if I look a bit rough. I haven't had a lot of sleep. Death threats do that to you. Anyway, I thought I'd come on and talk about a few things that people are saying, asking me, etc., etc. This will be the last time I talk about it until the time when it all comes out. And let me tell you, it won't be long. So just sit tight. Now, I'm not asking for any of you to believe me. What I'm asking you is to not disbelieve me. Not until you have everything out in the open. I can only put so much out without making a mess of everything. So I wanted to do it right. So people will say, why am I doing this? I'm jealous of Paul Thorpe. Because I didn't do an interview with him, because I didn't do an interview with Sammy Woodhouse. Now, let me get this right. I did ask both of those for interviews, and that was to do with the council tax strike. And Sammy as well. You'll see that I interviewed quite a few prominent people, and Sammy would be one of them. I'm not doing this because they refused an interview with me. Many people have refused an interview with me. Many people, but that's not about it. So let's just clear that up. So whatever you think that is, it's not. Let me get another thing quite clear, is I am not Hope Not Hate. I despise that organisation with every fibre of my being. And let's be honest, if I was undercover Hope Not Hate, I'd done time last year as part of the protests and stuff. So I've certainly grown into the role, hey? So that's just utter nonsense. Now, any other time where people have said anything about Tommy's team or that movement, it's not a movement, by the way, it's a business, then they get the same treatment as what I've got. So that's to be shut down. They send all the minions out to do the work, to discredit, to say that I'm Hope Not Hate, to all these things. I've got proof of all that as well. So I put a YouTube clip out shortly before I came on, and I told you all to watch around 14 minutes in, 4 hours 14 minutes in. So that's Richard Inman, and I wanted you to concentrate on that bit, because here he was using Peter Lynch's dead name to garner donations. And as part of that rally, that movement, that day, you were told that those donations will go straight to these family after the rally. I know that hasn't happened. I know for a fact that hasn't happened. You'll all be saying, well, the GoFundMe that was set up in his name for them wasn't nothing to do with Tommy. Correct. Well, it kind of was something to do with Tommy, but it wasn't. That will all become clear in the weeks to come. But the family have had that money, Andrea. They have had that. Now, their family's going through a lot at the minute. You might have noticed on my feed yesterday, Sammy Woodhouse talking about her speaking to a friend of the family. She hadn't. And then a random called Stefan said that he was going to go and knock on the door last night. Now, I haven't seen them because I've blocked everybody. And I'll tell you why I blocked everybody in a minute. Said that he was going to go around and speak to the family and find out what's going on. He did not go round to that property last night. Now, if any of you do know the family, you'll know who Casey is. I've spoken to Casey. Nobody went around there yesterday. So I don't know if anything's been put out, because I've not been following these accounts to try and discredit me. Because the reason I've blocked everybody is because I had 3 days of just putting up with question after question. I'm saying the same things all the time. And, you know, I'm not being believed. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm at a point now where you're not going to believe me until evidence is shown, which is fair enough. I get it. I do get it. And that evidence will come. The son is due out this month from prison, and they're going through an awful lot at the minute. They're getting a lot of heat, and that might be because of what's going on here, etc. But please do not use his name for any kind of point scoring here. And people say, well, I'm using his name. I'm not the one that's done anything wrong. I'm not the one that's done anything wrong. Why am I doing this? Is because I am a Christian guy. I do have morals, and I have seen and spoken to and got evidence of just how corrupt this movement is. Now, that brings me no joy to say that. It brings me no joy at all. I would much rather be a part of it, etc. But it is all going to come out. I promise you, it's all going to come out. Now, on that day, that video that I told you about, you'll see Richard Inman asking for donations in Peter's name, and then buckets went round when the movie was playing. Those buckets, not a penny of that money went to his family. Not a penny. So if you do know the family, speak to Casey, speak to Andrew, whoever you need to speak to, but just give them a bit of time for a minute, because their son is due out of out of prison in the coming days. So that's what I would say about that. Now, Tommy's team, and everybody keeps saying, well, Tommy's not here to defend himself. You're quite right, he's not. But let me tell you, if you don't think for 1 minute the people that are at the top table in Tommy's team don't know about everything that goes on, then you're very much mistaken. So why have they not come out to discredit me? Why have they not come out and shown me a receipt of where the money is, or where this? Because they can't, because the money's not there anymore. Now, those who know how this all works, that money that's going around in the buckets, it gets taken to pool cars, and it's disposed of that way quite quickly. Tommy's team will have you believe that Peter Lynch's family did not want any donations at all. Well, that's wrong, because I put the message from Andrea saying thank you for the GoFundMe, which I know wasn't in Tommy's name. It was in somebody else who I am in contact with, by the way. So how do I know how much money was in the buckets? Because I know people that were there on that day. Let's put it that way. These people have got my back up, because they are taking donations and money off people that are grieving for a UK which is in tatters, and it's wrong. It's wrong on so many levels, you know, and it shouldn't be happening. I've got nothing to gain out of this. I don't get paid from X. I don't have a massive YouTube channel. I'm not jealous of Peter Thorpe. Paul Thorpe, sorry. He does what he wants. I'm not bothered. I'm really not bothered. If people think that I'm in this for fame and fortune, you're very much mistaken. I'm just a guy who loves his country as a Christian and wants to do right by people, hence the council tax strike, etc. And those of you that are watching this that are waiting for an email, I'll do that tomorrow. I've had other things on my mind. So if you want to ask me anything whilst you've got me on this live stream, then do so now. But this is going to be the last time I talk about it before everything comes out, and it will. It's coming out. And the reason why you won't hear anything from Tommy's team is because they know. I don't know what they think I know, but I think I know more than what they think I know. Let's put it that way. I want to touch on young Charlie. I put a tweet out yesterday and said, whatever happened to Charlie? I knew what happened to Charlie. I was just waiting to see what kind of response I got. I spoke to Charlie yesterday, and he's happy for me to be talking about this now, and he's going to do an interview with me when what happens, and he will give me that interview. He's promised me that. Charlie will be the first to admit that he'd done something he perhaps shouldn't have. Spoke to the wrong people, let's put it that way. But boy, he was made to pay from it from TR's team. You'll see that his New Era tag went off his name and all kinds of things, and he's gone into hiding almost. He's a 14-year-old boy, and he's petrified. Absolutely petrified. He made a mistake, and that's not for me to tell you. Hopefully when I do the interview with him, he will tell you what needs to be said. But he's promised me that that'll be the case, so I have to take him on his word. I'm not here to discredit him in particular. He's a kid at the end of the day. Okay, let me just see if I can go through some of these questions, because I get the same things all the time. I've spoken about this. Evening, Amy. Thank you. Evening, Mark. Good wishes to you and your family. My fault. Spelled family wrong, mate. It's put fault. Amy's saying evening all. Claire Bear. Good evening, Mark. Good evening, Claire. What else we got? Claire again. So, Eternal Cascade. Show the pissing evidence then. Stop clickbaiting and shit stirring. There we go. There we go. So shit stirring. They rejected the money. Have a look at my tweet from yesterday. They didn't reject nothing. I've got a message from Andrea accepting the GoFundMe money, which I know wasn't Tommy's team, but the money that was collected in the buckets was Tommy's team. They haven't seen that. And I can't do anything evidence-wise because I've notified the police of what I'm going to be doing. So because I've been having death threats, I've been having this, that, and the other. So I'm just protecting myself, obviously. I've got a family at the end of the day. So you won't understand just how far lengths these guys will go to keep their dirty secrets. Okay, so Cascade, let me carry on reading your message. They rejected the money and it's deployed to the rest of the work and show your evidence of your claims. It's coming. It's coming. I've got some bombshell interviews coming up. I can't say anything other than that. It was going to be a case of wait till Tommy can defend himself. But at the end of the day, his people will know all of this anyway. They will know all of this anyway. Let me tell you, when I say I've got evidence, and I'm not clickbaiting, I couldn't give a fuck. I couldn't give a fuck if all of you stopped following me, because all I'm interested in is the truth and protecting my followers, my genuine followers. If you don't believe me, so be it. I do not care, because I know there's going to be an awful lot of, oh, sorry, Mark, you was right, in however long it's going to be time. It'd be a miss of me to say what's going to happen. So all I can go on is what I've told you so far. Go to Tommy's team. Now, this is the thing for you. Everybody keeps saying to me, show me the evidence, show me the evidence. Why don't you lot go to Tommy's team and say, what happened to my donation money from the rally? Why hasn't nobody done that yet? Everybody keeps attacking me. But why don't you go and ask the questions where your money has gone to? Maybe you're not bothered. Again, it doesn't matter. I'm not interested. Yeah, all I'm interested in is the truth being told. And some of you have been donating and sending money for years. Yeah. And this has been one long grift for 15 years. I've got proof going way back. So when it comes to evidence, that evidence will come, because this is the last I'm going to talk about it. And I'm just going to get on with doing my normal random shit that I do. And that's what it will be. So this is the last opportunity to ask any questions. But I can only say so much. And it's not clickbaiting. It's not me trying to keep people on tenterhooks. So it's like some kind of long saga. Things are having to be set up because we know the backlash this is going to cause. So I've been liaising with the police. I've been liaising with my contacts. I've been liaising with many people that have been subject to intimidation, bullying, harassment from this organisation. It brings me no pleasure to say it. I would much rather be part of an organisation that are doing great for the UK, but it's not a movement, I'm afraid. It's not a movement. It's just a sham. It's just a money-making machine, and you guys are being taken advantage of. So I get it. I understand that you're going to be pissed, that you don't want to hear it and whatever. You might actually see all the evidence when it comes out and then still think, well, I don't believe you. That's fine. This is not about that. I don't need followers. This is not my job. I don't get paid from X. I don't get paid from YouTube. I don't get paid. This is nothing to me. This is just a hobby. And I've stumbled on something because of mutual friends that I know that have been bullied. So I thought I'd just pay a little bit more attention to it. And then a whole can of worms was opened. And then people come forward because I've stuck my head above the parapet and said, hold on a minute, there's something going wrong here. So instead of asking me for evidence, why don't you go to Tommy's team and say, what happened to my donation money from the rally? Ask the question. Ask them questions. Isn't it strange, and isn't the silence deafening that nothing's come out of that team? Not a thing. Paul Thorpe's made a couple of snarky videos saying that I'm jealous of him. I'm not. I'm not jealous of him. I'm not pissed because he didn't give me an interview. I'm not pissed at Sammy. So I had no issues with Sammy, but Sammy decided to come on yesterday and try and discredit me, saying that she'd spoken to the family. I'm talking rubbish, etc., etc. So yeah, I took offence at that because I'm being called a liar. And one thing I'm not, and you will know this in due course, is that I am not a liar. You're the ones being lied to. And again, that brings me no pleasure. So instead of asking me for evidence, why don't you go to the team that you've been donating money to and ask them what happened to that money? Can you show me where that money is set aside that's going to be going to certain places? They will not be able to. They will not be able to, because it's not there. It's gone. Trust me. Why am I slagging Sammy Woodhouse off? This is from Barnsley lad. Listen, as I just said, I've got no issues with Sammy. I love Sammy's work. She knows that. I've sent her very nice messages in the past asking for an interview. She's quite correct when she says that. But she point blank lied yesterday and said that the family didn't want any donations. It's a lie. I've put go back to yesterday and have a look at the thing that I put out from Andrea Lynch, who was saying thank you so much for the people that raised money. Again, it wasn't set up by Tommy's team. I know that. The money that was collected on that day was Tommy's contribution to it. £42,000 saved from those buckets. You know, if they could shut all this down in an instant, couldn't they? They could, but they won't, because they know the can of worms will be open. I have videos, I have documents, I've got an awful lot. I don't know, but it will come. It will come. It's like I'm teasing you, but I'm trying not to do that. I'm saying, what I'm saying is, don't not believe me. Just keep an open mind, because soon enough you're going to think, oh shit, I gave him all that shit. I told him he was hope not hate. I told him he was this, that, and the other, when that's not the case at all. It really isn't. Amy Munro said Tommy's team have shown no interest to back up how much the event cost. Where are the receipts? Yeah, people are asking me for the receipts. People are asking me for the receipts for the thing. The itinerary list that they put out was pack of lies. Absolute pack of lies. Anybody can go and get those prices to sell. And then I see, oh, the Starlink thing is this, but you're forgetting about the delivery mark. And it was all in there. It was all costed for. Barriers, £1,000. No, £270. Go and just do a little bit of research. Honestly, just do it. It's inflated because they want your donations, because etc. They put out a tweet not so long back about this next event that's coming in September time. It's going to be the biggest one yet. It's going to cost £100,000. That tweet's gone, by the way. That's no longer there. So if anybody can find it, then please send it to me, because I've been back to look for it and it's gone. Wonder why. Okay, how do you know this is coming out? I know it's coming out because I'll be a part of it. That's it. Sorry, mate, my keyboard is playing up. That's fine, mate. Absolutely fine. Right, Debbie Crompton. Let me put my bins on because I'm very tired. Where's the proof of your online fund account and where that money went, please? So I've done videos with the people that I raised money for. So don't come that one, Debbie, please. Don't try and discredit me. I've done videos with Dan Wootton. I did videos with the people that I gave the money to. So seriously, we'll happily await for your evidence about that, along with your evidence of funds going astray. Again, why are you asking me? This is your money that they've taken. Ask the fucking question. I don't understand why people won't ask the question. Why hasn't Tommy's team come out and said, this guy's talking an absolute fucking nonsense. Here's the fucking proof. There's where the money is, and we're going to give it at this time, whatever. They won't, because they can't. Seriously, it gets me so wound up. And that's not because you're not believing me. It's because I know you're being played. And it's, honestly, right, Eternal Cascade. In the big fucking screens, the content, the speaker system, it's right there for all to see. All promises delivered, all costs have been run and shown. Right, Eternal Cascade is not one for changing. That's the present day Maggie Thatcher. Again, wait till it all comes out, and then maybe you'll find it in yourself to say sorry. Maybe not. Amy says, I know a lot about Charlie too. Yeah, that's not for me to say about Charlie. I've been in contact with him. He made a mistake, but he's been made to pay for it. The lad's 14 years old. He doesn't deserve what's happening to him. That is happening to him. Let's put it that way. But he's petrified. And this is the people you worship. Sandra, good evening, everyone from Manchester. Evening, Sandra. Eternal Cascade. Here we go. If you notify police, why are you jeopardising your case as this is online drama show? I've notified the police because I've been getting death threats, and I've told them exactly what's going to be happening in X amount of time, just so that they know that what I'm about to do. Yeah, you have no idea what sort of people that Tommy's involved with. Trust me, Again, trust me, I sound like I'm trying to get you to believe in me. I'm not. I'm just saying keep an open mind, because it will come out. I'm protecting myself and my family, because I understand that what I'm doing is like it's going to cause a shitstorm for a lot of people, and not just Tommy. We're talking about everybody. So that's why I notified the police, because maybe I'm a little bit worried as well. You know, you haven't seen my inbox since I've said all of this, but I won't not say it because I'm scared or anything like that. I'll say it because the truth needs to come out. Because actually, if you actually thought about it, I'm actually trying to protect you guys, your money. I feel so disappointed in myself that I got taken in from it from the start. I went on the last March, I was singing Tommy, Tommy, Tommy. Yeah, and so I'm pissed at myself that how did I not spot this? And I actually fought his corner with many people. Said, "Oh, what they say about Tommy isn't true." Blah, blah, blah. But since looking into it, yeah, that's why I'm disappointed. Eternal Cascade, I'm satisfied with response from that and feel I get value for my contributions. Again, that's great. Listen, if you're happy what you know and you're happy to keep giving, that's on you. It's not all I'm saying is, maybe you should pay a bit more attention to this. Maybe look into that. Maybe ask this question here. You won't need to ask any questions soon anyway, because it's all coming out. It's all coming out. I promise you, it's all coming out. So, but it's strange that they haven't came on and said anything about it. To be honest, it's a bit strange. Eternal, Sandra. Oh my God, please fill me in. You've been under a rock, Sandra, the last few days. Christ. You still behind me for Mark? Yes, I am, mate. Yeah, absolutely. To be fair, I've whilst digging into this, I came across some stuff about Nick as well, which is not great. But let's do one thing at a time, eh? But yeah, I'm still behind before, mate. Absolutely. Eternal Casse says dog shit. Amy Monroe, I'm very bothered by my money being used in the wrong way. So you should be, Amy. Helen G, Mark, why don't you just ask Urban Scoop where the money from the buckets is? I don't need to ask them. I know where it went. It's you guys that need to ask them. You don't believe me. I don't need to ask shit. I know exactly where the money's went. Exactly. And it didn't go to Peter Lynch's family, let me tell you that. And also that day when they were wearing I Am Peter Lynch t-shirts, let me tell you this. Again, if anybody knows the family, then you can clarify this for yourself. But they specifically got hold of Tommy's team and said, please do not wear those t-shirts. We don't want this to be happening. But they went ahead and did it anyway. That's a fact. Amy, no one will believe you no matter what you say. They will have to soon, Amy, because it'll be impossible not to. I've seen the hard work. This is Eternal Cascade, my big fan tonight. I've seen how hard the people work to make this happen. Urban Scoop content and Tommy's defense of protecting his kids. Listen, Tommy's kid. I've got no issue with Tommy's kids. I've got no issue with that. But the only thing I've got an issue is people being taken forward on of a grand scale. Yeah, I've built up a following on here, and I want to protect my followers because I actually give a shit. Fucking hell, weird. See what it's doing. Helen G, Mark, ask Urban Scoop. I don't need to ask Urban Scoop. I know where the money is. If you guys don't believe what I'm saying, maybe you ask the question. This is all going to come out soon, very soon anyway. So I just hope you all have it in your heart to come and say to me, shit, Mark, sorry for calling you hope not hate, sorry for calling you a liar, sorry for calling you this and this. I can see now that you're only looking out for us, blah 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 blah. Carol, surely if the police know and it was theft, they would prosecute if they have saw the evidence. The police don't know nothing about the money that went missing. I notified the police because I told the police, look, this is what I'm going to be doing in X amount of time. I'm already getting death threats. Yeah, so I wanted to go on record of what I'm going to be doing. That's why the police were involved. Nothing to do with the money. Nothing to do with the money. Again, people don't believe me about the money. Ask Tommy's team. Sandra, people don't ask questions anymore. It's lazy, apathetic, and bigoted just to assume. Just saying generally, but I don't know the topic here. Sandra, just have a look at my feed over the last couple of days. Eternal Cascade. They don't jump to your command. You're going to need a bigger spoon. I'm not asking anybody to jump to my command. I said at the start of this video, I do not care whether you believe me or not. All I'm saying is that you don't not believe me. Just wait until what's going to come out comes out. Honestly, you're all going to be like, fuck. Winds me up. Carol, exactly, Helen, what theft? The theft this guy thinks he's got evidence of. Okay. Like I said in a tweet yesterday, you could actually see a video of Tommy shooting somebody and you'll still find a way to dispute it. Absolute madness. Honestly, it's madness. But listen, each to their own. Each to their own. Sue French, do you know where it's gone, Mark? Yes, I do. I know where it hasn't gone. Let's put it that way. Why can't they just be honest about where the money is going to? You'd think, wouldn't they, that they'd just come on and say, look, yeah, we did collect some money. This is what happened to it. Why haven't they done that? Why would... Baffles me, absolutely baffles me. But people are quite happy to ask me where the money went. But I'm not asking the actual people where the money went. It's absolute madness. It's been a grift for about 15 years. Yeah, you're quite right. But I guess a lot of people don't care where their money is going because they see Tommy as a saviour and his team can do no wrong. Fortunately, that's the case, mate. Debbie, I'm asking you for proof of where your fund went. It's on videos, Debbie. On videos. I actually did a video with one of the girls and done it on air with her. I don't need to prove shit. My money went where it's supposed to go. So go look. Go look. Cool, dear. But you won't ask Tommy's team where that 42 grand went, will you? You won't ask that. You're quite happy to come on here and think you're doing Tommy a great favour by asking me where my funds went. There were videos done in my funds. If anybody sees this, that are watching this, and they remember the video, please educate Debbie, please. For goodness sake. I say that as a supporter of Tommy. Listen, I've actually got no qualms with Tommy at all. What I do have qualms with is people being used at a time of grief, using a dead man's name for playing on people's heartstrings. That's what I've got a major issue with, because I am a Christian. I do go to church. I do give a fuck. Yeah? Okay. Urban Scoop. Mark is lying. Here we go. There was no tweet put out saying the next rally will cost 100,000. Yes, there was. Or thereabouts. It was sent via email to our subscribers. So, yeah, that's the point. It was via email. I'll send the email out then. So it could have disappeared off social media. You're quite right. Urban Scoop, you are quite right. I apologise. I knew I'd seen it somewhere, and that's why I couldn't find it again, because I'm a member of Urban Scoop email. So I'll fish that email out, and then I'll put it out for you. So they've already cost it, and it's not till September. So whilst you're on Urban Scoop, maybe you can tell the people where the £42,000 went from the rally. I'll wait. Sounds like Eternal Cascade is one of them. Maybe, Amy. Eternal Cascade, because you came with claims and knowledge of more to come, why can't you control your rage? I'm raging because Debbie's telling me of where my money went, but they won't ask where the £42,000 went. It's not rage anyway. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that all of you are that blinkered to what's happening in front of your own eyes, and it's going to upset a lot of people. You're all going to be like, shit. Eternal Cascade. Knowledge. Why can't you control your rage? You open this can of worms. Yeah, and I'm going to run with it. I will run with it till the bitter end. Watch. Eternal Cascade. Death threats. Laughing out emojis. So obviously somebody thinks that death threats are funny. Urban Scoop. Mark should just post all of his evidence or shut up. Silly clickbaiting drama and lies. Urban Scoop. Tell Tommy's followers where the £42,000 went. Where is it? Did it go to Peter Lynch's family? Ask that. Don't just keep telling me to shut up. Answer the question. Danny Unfiltered. Mark, you shouldn't listen to Clown World and the Marxist fake Jews. They're all in with Nick Lowles. I haven't been listening to them at all, mate. I haven't been listening to them at all. They're not the people that I'm talking to. Tommy's team know who I'm talking to, and that's why they haven't said anything. Helen G, Eternal Cascade, laughing. Urban Scoop, put it out, Mark. Let's see the evidence you keep telling everyone about. Put it out, Urban Scoop. Where did the 42,000 go? 42,000, where did it go? Put it out. Still haven't answered it. Donna Sexton, answer Urban Scoop. That's one for you, say he's ignoring you. Come on, Urban Scoop. Donna wants to know where the £42,000 went. Please. Don't think that you can just hit me with threats and tell me that I'm lying and I'm hope not hate and I'm just going to give in. Not going to happen. The amount of attacks that I've had, death threats that I've had, the people coming to me and telling me that I'm this, and this, it's just made me like a dog with a bone. Watch. 42 watching now. Amazing. Urban Scoop. Answer the question, Urban Scoop. Where did the 42,000 go? Where? Still waiting for the question. Still waiting for the answer, rather. 42 watching now. Amazing. That's on YouTube, Urban Scoop. There's over 500 on X as well. I'm not claiming to have a big following, Urban Scoop. I'm not claiming to have a big following. I'm not in this for clicks. I'm literally just trying to look out for people. You still haven't answered the question where the 42,000 went. Please answer the question while you're in here. Amy Monroe, you sound like Carla. Who's Carla? Who's Carla? Is that Ginger Tony Carla? Ginger Tony and Carla, or strange? Anyway. Danny Unfiltered. Answer Urban Scoop. Quite right, Danny. Answer Urban Scoop. They won't, because they can't. Where we are? Then it's 706 total subs. That's your people. Oh, dear me. It's your. Can I just make something plain as day? I don't want followers. I don't want subscribers. I'd earn not a single penny from this. Not a single penny. So let's just put that to bed, thinking that I'm fame hungry or whatever. Not the case at all. The screw runs to his mates at the police. Screw runs to his mates at the police. Fucking hell, Danny. Oh, dear me. Carl Ingram. Hi, Mark. How's it going? Yeah, great. Thank you. Donna Sexton. So someone will be getting nicked for death threats. Tommy's team in the comments. Urban Scoop is Tommy's team. I know. I'm not daft. I know more than what you think I know. Trust me. Danny, write out it. I want to see it. Carl Ingram. Keep up the good work, mate. I'll try, mate. I'll try. Donna Sexton. Oh my God, she can't even spell properly, Donna. Oh my God, I'm critting the whole 42 people. Put your specs on, Donna. Urban Scoop. Mark, Peter Leach family did not want any money collected at the rally. Lies, lies, lies. Go on to my tweet yesterday from Andrea that basically thanked everybody for the monies. Fucking hell. You're a day behind, Urban Scoop. Where's the £42,000 gone, Urban Scoop? So the death threats are linked to the theft accusations or not? No, I've put the death threats are because I've said what I've said. So people have been like, "You're watch your back." Who've had loads of people. It's all being kept. Don't worry. Accusation, you would have reported a theft as part of your death threat protection. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I contacted the police because of what is going to happen down the line. I'm protecting my family. Yeah. These want to be gangsters, yeah? So I've got to look after myself. So I've notified the police and saying, look, I've got this information on this. I'm going to be doing this. They advised me and said a few things, and that was it. I said, I just want it on record for when it happens. End of. Urban Scoop, the man has ignored every comment I've made. I've ignored every comment. Where is the 42,000? Where is it? Where the fuck is the 42,000? Please tell the followers where it is. Fiona, if you've got something to say, bloody say it. Why drag it out if it's true and just? Exactly, Fiona. Why don't they just put out where the £42,000 is? This is not just about £42,000. Actually, it was the camel that broke the straws. The straw that broke the camel's back, rather, because I mean, it's quite a sick thing to use a dead man's name to collect money. Fucking despicable. Absolutely fucking despicable. But that's just part of it. This has been going on for years. I've got. It will come out. It will come out. Trust me. There we go. Again, trust me. Trust me. Believe me. Believe me. Trust me. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. So, Amy. So now Peter's money went in to Tommy's kids. Don't know. Don't know what that means, Amy. Urban Scoop calling me a liar again, but can't answer where the £42,000 went. That's their answer to everything. Is just ask another question back. I'm not the one that's con people out of fucking thousands. I'm not the one that's pulling the wool over people's eyes. It's you fucking lot. Mark, the team have answered you. You're not answering the request you have asked. Where's the 42,000? Where's the 42 grand come on? That was in the buckets, Urban Scoop. In the buckets that were collected on the day, Urban Scoop. How do I know that, Urban Scoop? Because I've got people that I'm talking to that they're there on the day, Urban Scoop. Where did the money go in the pool cars, Urban Scoop? Where they go to siphon off the money? Where did it go? Where did the £42,000 go? Where? Can't answer it, can you? Noticed he's ignoring Urban. I'm reading Urban Scoop's comments. What are you talking about? The 42 grand came from the buckets, Urban Scoop. Absolute moron. There you go, another name. There's no way we can collect 42 grand in bucket collections at a rally. You absolute muppet. Right? Do you know what? You're going to look so fucking stupid. Either you don't know what's going on, and so therefore you can be forgiven for that, or you do know what's going on and you're just digging yourself a hole. Don't know. You decide. Because after this video, I'm not going to say another fucking thing about it. Not another thing until it drops. And then you can all start coming at me with your names you want to call me then. Keep up the push, mate. I'll try, mate. I'll try. Donna's laughing emojis. Danny's saying he's raging because he's a screw. His lot hates Tommy. Yeah. Donna Sticks Urban Scoop replied to you, dickhead. This is the type of people that we're dealing with. Have to resort to calling me a dickhead and a moron and a liar and hope not hate. And I've got it in for Tommy. I'm jealous. Fucking hell. Boring. When did you get that amount, 42k? I know that was collected because I've been talking to people that were at that march. And the £42,000, the buckets are deciphoned into pool cars. They're taken away and then empty buckets resurface. The Duke, Mark Heath, where did you get the figure of 42,000 from? I've said it 5 times now. Sharon, it's got nothing to do with you, Mark. Oh, has it not? Has it not, Sharon? It's got nothing to do with me. You're probably quite right. But it's got a lot to do with everybody that's put fucking thousands of pounds in over the years. I'm not just talking about this one thing. I just think that it's despicable that Peter's name was used, and then whilst you watch the video, we'll send some buckets round. Fucking hell. I mean, that is fucking wrong on so many fucking levels. If anyone I could scan, read, and chat bollocks at the same time, Eternal Cascade, thanks for your comment. Love you too. Where did the money go, Urban Scoop? They won't answer. Carl Ingram, Mark, stick to the plan. Yeah, okay. Mark is victim of his own lies, Urban Scoop. 42,000 buckets in one day. Yeah. Here come the Stephen wankers from Urban Scoop. Yep. Mark needs to produce the evidence of 42 grand and other silly fake accusations he's making. The onus is on the accuser to prove it. So prove it, Mark. I will do. Very soon. Not for now. Got to get all the ducks in a row first. Claire Bear, 42,000 easy if there's 100,000 people. Yeah, it's not even £1 each, is it? So they're talking nonsense again. They're just going back on the attack because I'm asking questions. They still haven't answered where the money. Let's just say it wasn't that much then. Where's the £5,000 on Urban Scoop? Did it go to Peter Lynch's family? The answer is no. There was never 42,000, Donna, because as much as I didn't count it, I take it you did then, yeah? No, probably not. I've watched this fella Mark for the second time. Can someone tell me if he is left, right, or centre, please? I'm right wing, Hazel, not far right. I'm right wing, 100%. I'm a Reform voter, a Reform member. Certainly hope not hate. Let's put it that way. The reason I'm doing this, Hazel, if you don't know the backstory, is because people are getting conned out of money, a lot of money, and a dead man's name has been used to raise money. There's been bullying, intimidation, harassment of a grand scale of people that have ever spoken out against this organisation. I've got 17, 18 names I'm talking to. They will all be interviewed, so you can make your own decisions after that. Wasco needs to piss off back to the Caribbean, the mug. There you go, mate. Piss off back to the Caribbean, you mug. I can't stop laughing at this moron, Urban Scoop. Where did the money go, Urban Scoop? Still not answered. Still not answered. Okay, coming and take it easy, mate. It's all good, mate. I'm good. Do you know what it is? It's so frustrating when people can't see the wood from the trees. And a lot of Tommy's followers are my followers as well. So I've got a personal thing with it. I try and help people. I try and do this council tax right to try and help people. All I've ever done on this platform is help people. But maybe that's, listen, it is what it is. Fucking get a grip, Claire, for fuck's sake, says Donna. Donna, you're getting quite foul with your language. Are you a lady? You are really fucking quite rude. But that's just my opinion. Parkour. Yes, you, Danny, unfiltered. Take it easy, mate. Yeah, I'm trying, mate. I'm trying to take it easy. I'm not going to be doing this for much longer. And I will crack on. Barnsley, last racist in the chat. Yeah. John Sexton laughing. Urban Scoop. Here we go. Let's see if the answer on this one. Sammy Woodhouse has been in touch with the family. No, she has not. No, she has not. They did not want the money from us, you moron. Urban Scoop, go to my page from yesterday and see the fucking tweet I put in from Andrea Lynch saying thank you for the donations. You're making yourself look stupid. Sammy Woodhouse yesterday started attacking me, and then a guy called Stefan said that he's going to be going around there last night to talk to the family to find out what's what. He didn't go round. I've spoken to the family today. Yeah, I spoke to the family today. That all they're interested in is their son coming out this month. You believe what you want to believe, but Sammy did not speak to the family. Trust me. She's lying. Carol, Claire Bear, are you Paul Thorpe? Mod, Claire Bear, or the Unite the Kingdom, Claire Bear? Danny, that's from Danny. Death threats from his team or his minions? Minions, I would say, at the minute. His team are nowhere to be seen, mate. No, none of the prominent figures are there to be seen. They've not said anything, mate. This is the first time Urban Scoop has been saying this. Urban Scoop, you still can't answer this question, can you? Let's just pretend it was £10,000. Where did the £10,000 go? Where did it go? Please. There's people in here who want to know. What videos where Richard Inman was using Peter Lynch's name and getting donations? Go on my page. I posted it about 6:15, mate. 4 hours, 14 minutes in. They were all at it that day, all mentioning his name. And it was just before the silence video come on, or one of the videos. I don't know if it was silenced or not. I think it was. And then he said, whilst you're watching the video, we'll hand some buckets around and you can put some money in for Peter's family. So, yeah, it's on my feed today, mate. Urban Scoop, we can't make Peter Lynch's family take money they don't want from us. Right, okay, so let's go down this route then. We can't make Peter Lynch's family take money that don't want from us. Okay, so you took money on that day in Peter Lynch's name. The family don't want it, yeah, if your version is to be believed. So what happened with the money? Let's go down that route then for a little bit. Let's play this game for a little bit. They can't take the money if they don't want it. Okay, let's say they didn't then. Well, I know that's not the case. So where did the money go that people put in those buckets? We'll try that angle and see if we get an answer from you this time. Claire Bear, not Paul Thorpe, Claire Bear. Fucking hell, these messages like the Duke. Claire Bear, how many buckets to collect 42,000? £42,000 black hole, Barnsley lass. Yeah, isn't there just? Danny. Probably the Caribbean wouldn't accept because I'm not into rapid stints. Fucking hell. Oh dear. Helen G. The book release was for Tommy's kids. Okay. It's sick to say 42 grams collected for Peter Lynch's family. That's a total lie. Okay, so how much was collected and where is it? You're not going to, if you think for 1 minute that you're just going to keep bear baiting me into saying something that you want me to say, or I'll back off, it's not going to happen. You keep saying about this 42 grand that it wasn't collected. So how much was collected and where is it now if they didn't want it? That's not the case, though, because there's a message from Andrea, who's the wife, that says, thank you for the donations. We gladly accept it. Thank you very much. So it's bullshit saying that they didn't want it. Absolute bullshit. You're lying through the back of your teeth. And the reason you're lying is because the money's not anywhere to be seen and you cannot account for it. And still, they haven't answered. Real British Media. Now I see why this was some of my homepage recommendations. Drama. It's not really drama, mate. Well, it is. It's turned into a bit of a drama. It's turned into quite a bit of a serious drama. You know, when you're getting threats and people are coming for you just because you're telling the truth and trying to protect people. It's a fucking sorry state of a world we live in, mate. Honestly, Barnsley Lass, nobody believes or trust you, no matter how many times you say it. Fine. Again, I'm not asking you to believe me. I'm asking you just to keep an open mind with it all, because it is going to come out and you are going to fucking feel really stupid when you see exactly what's been happening over the years. Video evidence. Debbie Crampton, we can see the chat mark. Your question has been answered. Okay. Where did it go then? I know they keep saying that they didn't want the money. It's a lie. They didn't not want the money. Go to my page and look at the message that Andrea put saying, thank you for the donations. It is greatly received. You've got to remember, right, that this family have lost the head of the family. The son got sent to jail as well. And they've been struggling. Why would they not want any money? Proud? But it's beside the point, because they did take money from the GoFundMe that was done. They've had that money. They just haven't had anything from any buckets, which nobody is still answering. Johnny P, where is the money, Urban Scoop? How could we possibly believe if the Mr. Lynch money has gone that somebody hasn't happy to all the donations collections for the last 15 years? Finally. They're the sort of questions you need to be asking. Not me. Ask Tommy's team. Where have my donations gone all this time? Prove what you're saying, Mark, or shut up. Answer the question, Urban Scoop. Where did the money go? Still not answered it. Donna Sexton, show the evidence then. Oh, Donna, please. Amy, Urban Scoop just commented that they gave it to Tommy's kids and Peter's family never wanted it. Lies. Absolute lies, Amy. Lies. So that's how they're going to get around it. He's saying that Tommy's kids had it. Great. Fantastic. Where did you get the 42k from? Ground control. I'm talking to people that were there on that day, mate. Patriotic and proud. How much money are we talking about? £42,000. You know, they even if that was the case, and let's just say that this version of events is true, that Peter Lynch's family didn't want it. Now, wouldn't you have thought, at that point, that you would put an email out, a tweet out, saying we have tried to give this money to Peter Lynch's family, and they have refused to take it? Surely you would expect that, yeah? No, nothing at all. And just give it to Tommy's kids. Come on, fucking hell. Use your brains. Did you show the evidence? Yes, please, Urban Scoop, show the evidence. Keep up the good work, mate. I will, mate. This isn't going away, obviously. I will get the last laugh. Mark is digging himself a huge hole here. This is an online meltdown. If anybody thinks I'm having a meltdown, then please donate. I'll set up a GoFundMe page for my mental well-being. So if you don't mind donating a few pounds, that would be greatly received. Thank you. Still not answered where the money went. Or they have, sorry. Let me stop saying that. It went to Tommy's kids. That's right. So answer this then, Urban Scoop. So you went to Peter Lynch's family and you said they don't want the money. Why wasn't a correspondence put out at that time saying exactly what's happened? Answer that one. Danny, I think it's despicable that this screw, I'm not screw anymore, mate. That was years ago. Thinks he has anything and cannot get more than 70 views. See, but they're going on about these views again, mate. I'm not interested in views. People like you are interested in the views because you're part of the grifting team, aren't you? You want the views. You want the heat. I'm not interested. Don't care. If I lost 10,000 followers tonight, I would not care. Honestly, I would not care. So you can go on about the views all you like. Don't care. Do not care. You still don't answer the question. What correspondence was put out to say that Peter Lynch's family did not want the money? Please, can you answer that, Urban Scoop? Urban Scoop, looking forward to your proof, which you never, ever post. It's coming, don't worry. How do we know that the donations over the last 15 years have gone to the right places? You won't be able to, mate, because all they'll say is it went to Tommy's, whatever, kids in this instance. But you would have thought, wouldn't you? Now, people agree with me or not, but do you not think it would be a right and just thing to do that if you've offered the money to a family and they've told you that they don't want it, that you would communicate that with the people that donated it? You know, what do you guys think? I hope not hating the chat. Fiona Elms. No, I'm not talking about you. Stop twisting it like I'm supporting you in your lies. Urban Scoop. This former screw looks like an overweight Anthony. All brought and paid for. All brought and paid for. Personal tribes now. Love it. I don't give a fuck. What you can say I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm fucking got 2 fucking chins. I don't care. Don't care. It's all brought and paid for. All brought and paid for. Unlike the charity money that was supposed to go to Peter Lynch's family. Patriotic and proud. And you still not answered that question yet. Can somebody please say why there was no correspondence that that money wasn't going to where it was supposed to be going after people had donated to that cause? Please. I ask him nicely. It's not like I'm, you know, calling you names and telling you that you're fat. How rude. Patriotic and proud. How do you know it's 42? I'm speaking to people that were at the event. That's as far as I'll go. Eternal Cascade. The offer was made to the family. Yes or no? Yes, as intended, but rejected, so redeployed. Jesus. But, okay, Eternal Cascade, if that is the case, which it isn't, yeah, you're going to buy it because you're a Tommy Tard, yeah? Why didn't they correspond this to the people that donated the money? Why didn't they say, we've tried to give this money to Peter's family, they don't want it, so this is what we're doing with it? Is that not a genuine question to ask? Fucking hell. Surely. I still haven't waited to see what other people think about that. I'd have thought that would have been the first thing you do. Maybe not. How many times do you need telling? Peter's family didn't want it. Oh, God. That's what we're dealing with, people. Mark Urban Scoop replied, all the bucket money went to Tommy's kids. Yes, Claire Bear. That's I know that they're saying that. That's not what happened. They didn't even try to give it to Peter's family. But even if this version of events is true, yeah, let's just say it is true, that they went to Andrea and said, here, look, here's all the money that we raised for you. And she went, no, can't possibly take it, don't want it. The very first thing that they should have done is communicate that with the people that put thousands of pounds into those buckets. Danny, Mark, stop this. Reform UK is centre right. Nigel Doyle's property is pro-Ukraine. Please, you're a libertarian at best. Okay, mate, no problem. Just go through my feed, people. You'll see what I'm all about. Come in, take it easy, mate. I mean, I'm taking it easy. Trust me, I'm fine. I know that you're watching. Don't worry. I know that you're watching. Interview everyone for the public record. Looking forward to it. You will do. Prove it. Oh, man, the chuffle. Eternal Cascade. Make sure they bring proof because you can't seem to do it for some reason. Okay. Sam Hawkins. Urban Scoop. Not a good looking sorting in, to be honest. Raises red flags. Water off a duck's back, mate. If I released everything that's been said to me over the last 3 days, then you'll be, well, it still won't make a jot of fucking difference anyway because they believe what they want to believe, don't they? But please, just before I go, can you please answer the question of if their family didn't want it, which is not true. I know that to be a fact. But let's just say, let's play your little game that they didn't. Why was this not communicated to the people who donated? Can anybody else just give their 2 penneth on that? Am I talking nonsense there, or you'd think that would be the first thing you do, wouldn't you? I don't know. Hope not hating the chat. So obviously that's for me. Carla Rogers. Hello, Carla. Nice to see you. Already said they didn't want the T-shirts worn, so why would they want the money? Don't know, Carla. You tell me. Why didn't you publish that to the people that donated? Why didn't you do that? Johnny P. Tommy's minions can't accept that he's a saviour. He isn't a saviour. I thought you were digging at me then, Johnny. Donna Sexton, you sound like an angry man. Yeah, I am a bit angry, yeah, because I actually give a fuck about people. I do give a fuck. You sound like an angry man, yeah. Ground control, 60 watching. 50. People keep going on about these views. Makes no difference. I don't get paid, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just doing this to expose a corrupt fucking movement. Well, it's not a movement, it's a business. Carol Bevin, bricklayer, did the go from me. Yes, you are correct. I can confirm that. Hope you're checking where that's going. Yes. Yes, is the answer to that. How's it going, Mark? Yeah, all good. Thank you. EEV, legend. Do you think they deserve the name Tommy Tards? The ones that are blinkered, maybe. If they're just going to be point blank thinking, don't matter what I say or what evidence is going to be given, if they still want to do that, then yeah, I do think they're a little bit silly. But yeah, maybe I'll take that back though. Yeah, maybe that was a step too far. I've just been telling them off for calling me fat and what have you, and then I'll do it again. So 2 wrongs do not make a right, people. So I apologise. Colin Rogers, taking money off one person doesn't prove they'll take it off someone else. Tommy's money has been refused before. Okay, so why didn't you publish it to the people that donated? Crown control, it's brutal. Donna Sexton, 42 grand, then 5 grand now, 10 grand. Don't know what you're talking about. You're not a grifter, Mark. I know I'm not Amy. So you're labelled as Hope Not Hate, of course. I know, Amy. I know what's happening. They think if they poke me enough that I'm just going to go away. Not going to happen. And the more they poke me, the worse it's going to get. Donna Sexton, laughing. Urban Scoop. The question has been answered. You total mug. Catch up, 42 grand in a bucket donations. Laughing out loud. Not one piece of evidence. Full of shite. Barnsley, Sammy didn't say she'd spoken to the family. She said she'd spoke to a family friend. She didn't do that. She did not do that. Look at the clown word of Raphael. I hope not hate activists. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it here. Mark, have you read a book? They said it went to Tommy's kids. Yeah, so they're telling me, Sue. They are telling me that is the case. But if you raised a massive amount of money, yeah, for a certain person or a certain family, and then you took that money to the family and said, there you go, we raised all this for you. And they said, no, we don't want it, which is not true, by the way, because they are glad for the donations because they are struggling. People think that I'm not in touch with that family all the time. I am. So I know. But you would straight away put a communication out with your followers and say, look, we've taken this money to Peter Lynch's family. They don't want it. So this is what we're going to do with it. Makes sense now? Take it easy, mate. Yeah, I'm good, mate. God, every like 2 minutes you're telling me to take it easy. God help the bucket holders' arms carrying. God help the bucket holders' arms carrying 42k. Carol, let me tell you, there's pool cars in all of these events. The money goes into these cars and then a fresh bucket is brought out. Believe it or believe it not, I don't care. That's what happens. Sandra, so sad and sorry. Debbie, it's total shit show. Discredit without answering any of the questions. Doesn't realise super slow internet is far behind. Page credit counted. Yep, 15 people. Right, I'm going to say goodbye now. This is all I'm going to say on the matter. This is the last time I'm going to speak about this until what happens. So you call me what you like. You can call me Hope Not Hate. You can call me a liar. You can call me fat. You can call me a moron. You can call me that I'm begging for followers. You do anything you like. Does not matter a jot. You will all get what you're looking for. It's not for now because this evidence is coming from quite a few places. So this is the last I'm going to say about it. All Tommy's followers that are behind him, good for you. Just be careful what you're giving out and what you're spending your money on. Times are tight. They're pulling you wool over your eyes. But believe what you want to believe, I suppose. And that is all I'm going to say. But I will see you all.